Welcome back to News Inside. It looks as if the era of young people coming into politics is finally coming on the horizon. Mojisola, the new speaker of the Lagos State Assembly. The time is right for the young people. Okafor,
Yeah.
what do you think?
No, Margaret Thatcher was quoted to have said, if you want to get things done, hire a woman.
Wow.
Now the Lagos State has hired a woman.
They have blazed the trail.
Yeah, so
Great.
Lagos State wants to get things done. Mojisola is not quite new to the job. She's been hired before. She finished her school from LASU, I think in 2013 or so.
Yeah.
In 2015, she got elected. She was the chief whip in the 19th Night Assembly of Lagos State. And before now, she was the deputy speaker. So she's been on. Now she is the speaker. Maybe this is a more tasking position. And, being the number 3 in Lagos. So
yes.
it's a lot. It's a lot on her. And we hope, like I just quoted Margaret Thatcher, that she gets things done. Not in the dynamics of Obasa, who before now, removing the 2027 ambition, but let's set that aside for God's sake. There are so many allegations before the people that Obasa is corrupt. A lot of...
But it's not a today's story.
It's not a today's story, but there's most
from the
recent
time
one.
of Ambode.
Yes.
In fact, then there were even a lot of evidence.
Yes, and that is why I'm wondering why somebody that has been accused of withdrawing over 40-something billion that is meant for lawmakers' backup vehicles, where they said each was expected to have 1.1 billion or things like that, whether that is for sharing or for really getting the vehicle.
Are you sure these people want to...
Vehicles, lawmakers. So at the end of it, you see us talking about this vehicle, the addiction between our lawmakers and vehicle.
Do you sure they want to wash their dirty linen in public?
We want to wash it now. So Mojisola should get things done and not go that way, because before now we do not have such accusation about her. So we don't want a situation where 40-something billion will be allocated for backup vehicle of legislators. Now, after allocating it, the speaker will not allocate it to himself.
Okay.
Then they will now start arguing.
Okay.
Why is it not suspended?
That's the speaker, right?
Yes.
The former speaker.
He should be tried.
Mojisola, 44 years old, getting on the saddle of Lagos State Assembly, one of the foremost economically viable states. Do you think she can steady the boat?
Very well. Like he said, Mojisola, one thing you need to know about her, she came from a royal home.
Okay.
She's been nourished and brought up in a way of leadership. She's used to being a leader. And 44 years is at the middle of life. So she has everything it takes to steer the leadership of the Lagos State House of Assembly. But in alliance with him, it shouldn't be the way they used to steer the leadership of Houses of Assembly.
How that always been?
When it shouldn't be vehicle for lawmakers and vehicle for lawmakers coming into speakers' pockets. It shouldn't be so. She should bring that thing that Margaret Thatcher talked about that he quoted into Lagos State.
If you want to get it done, get a woman.
Let it show that the women are more capable to lead in this country. This is a test for her.
But we have not seen women leading with examples in Nigeria.
So she is here to show example to us because the ex-speaker is being accused of financial misappropriation, misconduct, gross, and all of that.
We had a speaker before.
And she's the deputy to the ex-speaker.
Exactly.
She was the deputy to her.
Exactly.
So they work in tandem. So let's excuse her because the speaker, they said, is high-handedness, so it might be doing things on his own.
Yeah.
Now that she's now in the saddle, she should prove to Nigeria that women are better than men in position of leadership. That when women are put in such position, they will bring all it takes, that modernness in them, into offices to make the difference. I really want to see her make the difference. She's young, she's dynamic, she's educated, she's from a royal home, she has everything going for her. So she should prove to Nigeria that she worth the position.
Why do you think they are not prosecuting him?
It's a shame that you remove somebody from the office. I
With-
said it.
with-
I said it the other time that when we were discussing EFCC,
Yes.
that firing those 27 EFCC officials they
Yes.
claim to have fired
Yes.
does not make any sense.
Yes.
We don't know their name, we don't know their identity, we don't know the
reason.
the case that is against them. We don't know the court where the case against them is being prosecuted. If that has been done, we don't know the prison where they are serving their jail term. You know, when you remove somebody from office for this purpose, if it is sufficient to remove him from office, the case is sufficient to be tried.
Because
You
it's
said
a
gross.
financial
They said
Exactly.
gross misconduct.
Misconduct.
This misconduct is not against the house.
And they-
it's
and they
against the people.
And financial misappropriation.
Financial misappropriation. The house does not own one kobo. Lagos State owns no one kobo. The money belongs to the people. So when somebody is removed from office for gross misconduct, we are expecting a removal, we are expecting a suspension, we are expecting a prosecution. Whatever it is, abuse of office that transcends to misappropriation of finances, the person has to be tried in court. Now, giving the person soft landing by the discretion of one or two persons for their political survival is trading off with our own collective wealth for your own political survival. Oh, let's give him soft landing so that in 2027, him and his followers can support us. That is not what Nigerians want.
You know, there's something that Obasa said. Obasa said we must begin to know that there is separation of power, and this house is not under the tutelage or control of anybody, that it stands on its own. Do you think that's going to stand?
You can't rule that away. You know, each time they also want to remove you from office because, like you said before that the sins has been there, that the sins might have also been going round. But when you want to stand against them, when you want to show, because all Nigerian state legislatures are under the pocket of the governor, each time you want to show there is a separation of power, let it even be at the federal, they will find one allegation
to tag you.
And you know they are always hardly free from this allegation. And when the allegation matches you, they remove you. But that is not the ulterior motive for the removal. The ulterior motive for the removal is simply because you want to be independent. I can't rule that away.
Philip, what do you think?
I think it's a part of it because in recent time you've seen that Obasa is really standing as a legislator. You know, when the governor of Lagos has submitted list of commissioners and all that, he stood against some of the names, said these people are not qualified to serve in this government, and that's what the legislators are asked for.
But he too was not morally upright.
That's what he has said.
Yeah.
He said it is only when you want to stand on your right because you have been dining and whining with them.
Yeah,
before.
remember your sin.
So they will bring your
But if you
side.
support them,
So because now you want to stand on your right, it is now you know that you have a right. Look at your dossier. That's what has happened to him. And there are 201 persons that want that your seat. I'm not saying Mrs. Speaker want the position I went for.
Yeah.
But
Anybody can take it.
yes, anybody can take it.
Yeah, it's not, exclusive to you.
When you see, we've said it before, over and over, where you aspire to be a position of leadership in this country, ensure that your records are clean. Because
Can there ever be anything like that?
of course we have men at caliber here who if you put me in office tomorrow you won't see anything in my record.
will not.
If you put him in office tomorrow you won't see anything in his record.
will
I don't
not.
know about you, but I think because you said your question
Stealing has clearly shown is disgruntled.
No, I am not. It's the question you have and I'm responding to.
But you
Because I know of myself,
Yes,
and I know of
I know
it.
myself, yes.
But I'm not
And you're not sure of yourself.
You're not sure of yourself. I'm sure of you.
All right. So let's be honest. Mojisola.
Okay, for there's something I
Now, I wanted to
you.
ask them. Okay.
No, go ahead. Finish your statement.
Mojisola, and I want to ask the status of assembly.
Yes.
Mojisola has no saying today or tomorrow. Mojisola stand against the governor, against 2027, They will now start showing us her sins for day before yesterday.
But
if they know she has a sin today,
they
should tell us.
I'll keep quiet forever.
Yes.
But you know,
Or be silent forever.
They know what Oshomole said.
Yes.
If you come to APC, all your sins
are
are
forgiven.
forgiven.
But then this is within APC.
But yes,
So APC fights in APC.
but you know, because stories have it that Obasa is from the other senatorial zone, whose unwritten tongue it is to produce the next governor. You know, there's a lot of power play in all this. But if they are so sure, they remove this man for gross misconduct. We're waiting for the trial.
Okay. Exactly.
I'm also not always, or rather, I'm always looking at Lagos as Nigeria. What plays out in Lagos will always play out in the whole country. Do you think we're going to see this play out in the country?
No, it's not going to happen.
No, it's not going to
It's
happen.
not going to happen. What plays out in Lagos doesn't even play out in the nation politically, because Lagosians have not been very active in politics against AD bloc, ACM bloc, and APC bloc. It was only in the Obi's last election that they went all out. So maybe in the next election to be tougher.
That one was a tsunami.
The tsunami might be tougher, and that is why I seriously doubt if Sheyu will be running at the same time with his father. I don't know.
We'll keep our hands crossed.
We'll keep our hands crossed.
I don't think why they will buy a lot of trouble with Tinubu being on the tickets.
Let's see how that works.
I don't think they will do that.
At the same time.
I don't think they will do that.
Tickets.
I'm really strongly thinking
when
they will not do
Tinubu
that.
struggled against Obi,
exactly. Then you now want to put
and as at that time,
Tinubu.
subsidy, he has not removed subsidy.
Exactly.
As at that time, he has not floated naira.
Exactly.
As at that time,
dollar was not 1,700.
people were not venting in stampede due to hunger.
What you people fail to realize here is that as at that time, Tinubu is not the commander-in-chief.
Leave commander-in-chief for leave commander-in-chief. You see, election day, even the commander-in-chief has anxiety.
He got sweat.
He got sweat.
It has also been said that it is not the vote cast that the people that vote
not completely.
No, we are behind. We have moved from that
in
one.
all cycle election, federal might is easy. You see that general election, federal are going to look for might.
All right, so we will leave. What do you say we should leave again? At News Insight, we bring you the news the way it should be, explicit, and that's what makes our station the way it is analyzed. We'll keep our hand crossed on Tinubu on the ballot. We'll be right back.